You think a little bit of headset, my mommy papa. She said, put down the DJ thing there. I just your book, me want you take up. Cause every day you just make the air nice more while me want you shut up. You feel like no producer boy can carry you a studio go lock up. Now she's my biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what from my mama said to me. She's still my biggest fan. Go see your face when you hear this, you want. Words of a queen. That's everything what from my mama said to me. I'm off to tell you about a Lila way. The studio door me coulda never ever reached that day. For mama said, if my do it, she a go beat me, yeah. That couldn't keep me wet. Because my done did have the dry eye. One day in my room, me there, I sing a tune pan a nice piece of beat. Me say, my neighbor them a tell me how my sound sweet. Mama walk in and hear it. Said she need a one upon her playlist. Now she's my biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what my mama said to me. She's still the biggest fan. Won't see your face when you hear this, you want. Words of a queen. That's everything what my mama said to me. And it was no debate. When a time for we get up and go wash out the plate. We coulda never ever set foot through the gate before we read a psalm. Preferably 23 and 98. You say go and hold the faith. If I this me really want, then put your first and elevate. So on everything you say, me still there, I concentrate. So mom, you see that one, yeah. Why you know say I for you, me do that song, yeah. Now she's my biggest fan.
Yeah, man, I will have vibe, you know?
I know it's early morning in Jamaica, but greetings from Nairobi, Kenya.
Yes, a blessing. How are you doing?
Great. This is Let's Reggae crew. Give thanks for the interview, but let's kick off the interview nice and easy. Briefly tell us about your bringing and how you got into the music.
I was always exposed to music growing up. My mother had a sound system in the house. She's always playing music. She listens to Garnet Silk, Buju Banton, Sizzla, a couple soul artists like Otis Redding and Whitney Houston and Celine Dion. So I was always exposed to music, even country music and gospel music she listened now and then. So growing up I was always around music, and so I felt connected from a younger age. And you'd find that I'm always singing along to whatever was being played, even before I realized that I could sing, and I really enjoyed it. So that is where it all started.
Yeah, man. So professionally recording, when did you start professionally recording?
Professionally now is when I moved to Kingston, which was about 2 years ago. That was the first time I got to get into a studio, because when I was living at home, my mother would not, allow me to go to a studio.
Yeah,
so
man.
Professionally recording was 2 years ago.
Yeah, man. And I know this past week when we interviewed Protege, they mentioned Lila Iké as part of the Indignation Collective, and they never thought, they didn't think we realized who you are. But this year you are among the freshmen on Toddler T. How did the link up with Toddler T come about?
With Toddler T, actually, it was Protege and actually another friend of mine who knew him, that told him about me and showed him my music, and he was interested, and so he said that, he wants me to come and do the freshman.
Yeah, man. Speaking about your music, Lila, it feels almost like a reggae roots filled in with some dub into it. Is that your genre? Is that your line item you want to pursue?
Actually, I couldn't really tell you what genre music I'm going to pursue, because for me, music is really just an expression. So I might wake up and go to the studio and feel like doing, I don't know, rapping or soul or country. It's really just an expression of whatever I'm feeling at a particular time. So I don't normally put a genre on it. But if we have to, then I'd say right now You know, it kind of has a reggae feel, but I don't pay much attention to genre whenever I'm recording or making music. I just freely, you know, get in the vibe.
Who are some of your inspiration in the music?
One of my favorite artists is Garnet Silk. Ever since I was young, I always felt connected to his music. I really love his sound. So yeah, he's definitely one of my biggest inspirations.
Yeah, man.
Sizzla and Buju Banton also some of my faves.
On the ladies' side?
On the ladies' side now, let's see. One of my favorite singers is definitely Whitney Houston. I really love her. Yeah, Whitney Houston. I like Celine Dion also. My mother always played Mariah Carey a lot, so I got drawn to her too. But to be honest, though, I didn't really feel connected to a lot of female singers. It's weird, but that's just how it was.
So for you and you know, for anybody listening right now and they're like a young artist, a young female artist, and they're like, you know, I get some inspiration listening to Lila Iké. What's that one lesson you felt you've learned in the music industry?
Is to definitely be yourself and to continuously work on your art and don't rush the process, because one thing you find with a lot of young artists is as soon as they realize that, you know, they have this talent and this is the route that they want to take career-wise, you know, everybody is just in a hurry to get recognized. It's really better to master your craft, and once you do that, then there's no way you won't be recognized. And when you are, you'll have the skill and enough content to do what you have to do.
Yeah, man. What's in a day like for Lila Iké? What's a day like for you?
What's a day like for me is probably, right now I literally just woke up. So I'm probably going to get up, make some tea.
Yeah, man.
Probably roll up a spliff, play some music, and probably watch Rick and Morty.
How do you like?
My days vary.
How do you like your tea?
I don't like sugar, so it's just bush, if I have the bush or the tea bags and the boiling water.
What goes aside with your tea?
It depends usually whatever I cook the night before, me hot it up and have it with it.
Yeah.
For right now, I probably just have it with crackers.
The project you've been working with under the Indignation Collective, we've seen the release with the Protege, biggest fan right now on the road. Well, what's next for you?
Next, I have another single called Gatti Gatti, which is actually one of my favorite songs right now. That hasn't been released officially yet, but it has been playing on a few radio stations. Back in England, it was played on Radio 1, and here, played on a few radio stations here, and I've been getting a lot of good vibe from it, and I'm sure the world is going to like it. It's a song where it's basically talking about greed and the effect it has on people. So hopefully you'll hear it soon. If you haven't gotten it as yet, I'll ensure that you get it and go and give it a vibe.
Definitely. I'm sure the team will be sending it over by our emails and our links.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Lila, you've been, what are some of the places you've played? You've been performing, like festivals, countries. Where have you been at?
I've performed. Well, I was blessed to join Protege on tour in the UK.
Yeah, man.
We did 8 cities. That was a really wonderful experience. My very first tour experience. Here, I work a few shows. I work a few shows here in Jamaica also.
Yeah.
But I haven't done any major festivals or anything like that yet. I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
Definitely looking forward to coming to Kenya. It's like one of my dreams. So
definitely, we've been speaking to Protege, and it's like, you know, crossing fingers. Hopefully, before the year ends, we can get you guys down to Nairobi.
That would be a blessing.
Yeah, man. Speaking about the tours and doing the 8 cities in England, what were some of the lessons for you as a fresh artist taking on the road?
The first lesson is definitely that tour is not like what I expected it to be. You know, it's definitely a totally different thing than what I expected. Firstly, it's timing. Timing is very important. You know, getting yourself together, preparing for stage. I remember the very first time, the very first place we performed was Manchester, and I was so nervous because I was just a guest on his set performing
Yeah.
Biggest Fan and another track. But I was so nervous because I'm like, I don't even know if these people are going to be understanding what I'm saying because majority of the song is done in Jamaican patois.
Yeah,
But
man.
as soon as I stepped on the stage, I started to get some really good vibes. So a lesson is just to be confident in your art and just go out there and do what you have to do. And enjoy it, enjoy it. That's definitely a thing. Enjoy what you're doing and just you blessed and do the work. Um, it's not easy because and I won't say it's hard either. It's just applying yourself, and for me working with Protege is a blessing because he's definitely a pro when it comes to the music business. Like he knows exactly what people want to hear, and he knows exactly what I can offer. And so working with him, he's definitely helping me to build my craft, helping me with my stage presence, and just it's a blessing, man. I'm very honored. I have met a lot of people because of him. I've been to a lot of places because of him, and so I'm very grateful.
Do you feel you're on a pedestal?
Pardon?
Do you feel like you're on a pedestal working with Protege? Do you feel like there's a pressure from people around you, pressure from everyone, or it's just easy?
Um, it's definitely not easy, and basically I contribute most of the pressure
Yeah,
on
man.
myself more than anybody else because how the impact that I want to have on the world with music is definitely just a global thing where your children, your mom, and everybody can just immediately hear a song from me and love it. And so that means that I have to spend a lot of time in my art and just be conscious about what I'm saying because word sound is definitely power. So I place a lot of pressure on myself to live up to that standard, and then based on the music that I'm making, based on the quality of the music, you find that people are in demand for more than that, and it can only get better. So I wouldn't say it's definitely a case where it's hard. It's just to just work. It's working hard that is necessary.
Yeah. And every time I listen to you, I feel like you're getting there. You're getting to a place where any person from whatever age they are, whatever generation they are from, they can connect to your music. Is there a formula?
I just be myself, and feel the music because ever since I realized that I could sing, or ever since I realized that I could make music, I use it to feel something. So I'm not just singing because I know that I sound good, or I'm not just going to make a song because I know that I'm good at freestyling. That song will never ever get to you or your radio station unless I personally can feel something. That way I know that if I'm human and I'm feeling this song, another human being can feel it also. And if I've experienced this and I put it in a song, more than likely somebody else has experienced it. And so, it will just be a chain effect. So definitely the creating process for me is something fun, but in the same time it is serious if I'm going to package this to give to the world.
If ever you could describe your music, or what's that one thing you feel like you'd want the world to remember you for your music with?
Vibes. It's just a vibe,
Yeah.
whatever vibe you're feeling at any point, listening to us, like you're probably music for me is a case where I can be feeling down today, and I just go to a particular song and the song gets me. So maybe there's not anybody you want to express yourself to, or maybe it's something that you don't want to share with anybody, but listening to a song can just put you in that space where you feel like, okay, this person definitely gets what I'm going through. So I want my songs to just be there for people who probably don't have anybody there for them.
Yeah, man. And Lila, looking at what's happening in the world in terms of a lot of brutality, a lot of deaths, what's your take?
Yeah. What's happening in the world right now is it's definitely definitely something that is uncomfortable to just wake up to. And for instance,
Mm-hmm.
the other day with what happened in Las Vegas,
Yeah,
I just
man.
can't wrap my mind around how somebody would just be so cruel. You just
Mm-hmm.
get up and somebody's here at enjoying themselves at this concert, and you just decide that, you know what, I'm going to spray some bullets over there. I don't get it. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what the world needs right now is just positivity. You know, it needs some positive music. And I feel like music can definitely play a part in that because music is very powerful. So we as creatives, you know, we need to push some real positive energy out into the world because it's very corrupt, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
devastating to see what's happening. And even there are other things happening also which a lot of people may not know. In Cameroon right now, the French and the English speakers, they're at their one another's throat because the English speakers are seeking to get liberated. Basically, the country wants split in a two because they don't have a lot of rights because
True.
they're English speakers. So
Mm-hmm.
in Cameroon, as an English speaker, you can't go to a job interview and get, favor in what you're doing. So a whole heap of things. Old women and children are just dying.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the part I can play in something like that is just to remain positive and continue to push positive music.
True. And Lila, coming from an indie label and collective, it's not easy even for a label that is that young and looking at other artists who are getting support from major labels. What's the challenge right now for the collective?
Um, right now, I couldn't really necessarily pinpoint exactly what if there's a challenge because I'm basically just here doing what I need to do, and I see where my music is, the work is being pushed as much as it can.
Mm-hmm.
So as it relates to that challenge, I couldn't really comment on that because I'm not necessarily on the business aspect of it. I'm
Yeah,
really
man.
just making the music.
Yeah, man.
So what we're doing as the artists in the collective and everything, we're just trying to do what we have to do and do it proper so that when we introduce it to the world, the people, because once the people is in demand and once the people ready to support what we're providing, then it shouldn't be much of an issue getting it out there.
True.
So we just have to do our part and do it to the best of our ability. But I'm sure in general there are challenges everywhere because, for instance, right now you don't find a lot of people gravitating to positive music.
Yeah, man.
People are more for, I don't know. I mean, I don't bash any form. Sorry, I don't bash. I don't bash any other genre if you say okay then dancehall is not my thing or whatever. I love dancehall music.
True.
But it's the positivity that people need. And so we are just set an example as a label to say here are some young people
Yeah,
that
man.
are doing it. Other people coming up can follow the footsteps, and those who are there already can see what's happening and just join on.
And we asked Protoje the same question, dancehall and reggae music, and he told us the voice of the collective will always be one music from Jamaica. So is that still
Man.
is that still the vision? Just one
Definitely.
music from Jamaica, whether reggae or dance or just one music from Jamaica.
It's just one music, as Bob Marley says, one love, and as Junior Reid's son says, one blood. So I don't see, and that's why I don't believe in genre.
Yeah,
it's
man.
just one vibe.
Yeah,
You
man.
just make music based on what you're feeling. Because for me, my writing process is not necessarily taking up a book and a pen and
True.
write anything. It's whatever I'm feeling. I'll just start recording myself probably on my phone at the time if I'm not close to a studio, and I'll send it to Protege and say check this out, and him say yeah, him like the vibe, and then we get into studio and lay down the work. But it's definitely one music, one vibe, one love. That's what we are pushing. There's no division.
As the UK celebrates Black History Month and Black history over there in the UK, what's that one person in the Black history that you wanna remember?
One person that I want to remember. Let's see. Rosa Parks. Yeah, Rosa Parks is somebody that I always rate because, for one, I like when people can stand up for themselves and also stand up for what they believe in. And I feel like if more people practice that,
Yeah, man.
then things will just flow better. So
Yeah, man.
definitely have to big up Rosa Parks in a time like this.
Yeah, man. What's that one female empowerment quote you live by?
Well, it's definitely something where probably me me myself
Yeah, man.
coordinate. Um, my motto right now is, yo, there's no limit to anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the saying that the sky is the limit.
Yeah, man.
There's no limit. You can reach any heights
Mm-hmm.
you want to reach.
Yeah,
Want
man.
to believe in yourself and want to work towards it. And I'm a definitely wait a second now. I'm an advocate for positivity.
True.
So my quote that I normally try to say a lot or just push to people is blessings and light. Because I heavily believe that word sound is power. And so when I realized that, music is something that I'm drawn to, I decided that whatever songs I'm going to be making, I'm going to pay a lot of attention to what is being said. So blessings and light is something that just came to me one day, and I continuously say it when I'm greeting people or before I start a show or even in my songs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just being positive, man. I don't have a particular quote that anybody said per se that I feel connected to. But within myself, there's no limit, and also blessings and light for everything.
That reminds me of a quote I live by, love and light. Yours is blessings and light, which is amazing. But also, what would you tell a 16-year-old Lila Iké out there in the world?
What would I tell a 16-year-old Lila Iké?
Somewhere in the world, yes.
Just go and grow, man, and go and believe in yourself. Don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do, you can't reach the level that you want to reach. Continue to grow, seek within yourself to find yourself, and just grow.
And definitely one place that believes in that is Les Reggae. And I'm going to let you introduce this song, Biggest Fan, before we drop it right here on the show. Lila Iké, introduce the song.
Yeah, man, Biggest Fan now is a tune that I wrote with my mom in mind. It Sorry, I just got a call on my phone.
Sorry.
But yes, Biggest Fan is a song. It's a song about the journey of becoming the artist that I am right now, and also the struggles that I went through, seeing that my mom wasn't, on board with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want people, for young people or whoever might be going through a similar situation, see that it is possible. Because even though she wasn't on board, I still went ahead and do what I have to do, and now she's my biggest fan.
Ooh. We're going to let you just introduce the song before we drop it on the show.
Yeah, man, this is Biggest Fan. A tune that I wrote with my mom in mind. Really want to encourage the youth to just follow their dreams, whether or not your parents may be on board, and you never know. They might turn out to be your biggest fan once you do it properly.
Yeah, man. Lila Iké, blessings. Thank you so much for linking up with us.
Anytime, man. Big up yourself. Thank you so much for having me.
Blessings. One love.
All right.
You think a little bit of headset, my mommy papa. She said, put down that DJ thing there. I just your book, me want you take up. Cause every day you just make the air nice more while me want you shut up. You feel like no producer boy can carry you a studio go lock up. Now she's my biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what my mama said to me. She's still my biggest fan. Cause see your face when you hear this, you want. Words of a queen. That's everything what my mama said to me. I'ma tell you about a Lila way. The studio door me coulda never ever reached that day. For mama said, if me do it, she a go beat me, yeah. That couldn't keep me wet, because me done did have the dry eye. One day in my room, me there, I sing a tune pan a nice piece of beat. Me say, my neighbor them a tell me how me sound sweet. Mama walk in and hear it. Said she need a one up on her playlist. Now she's my biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what my mama said to me. She's still the biggest fan. Want to see your face 23 or 98. You say go and hold the faith. If I this me really want, then put your first and elevate. So on everything you say, me still there, I concentrate. So mom, you see that one, yeah. Why you know say I for you, me do that song, yeah. Now she's my biggest fan. Love you, my number one. Words of a queen. That's everything what my mama said to me, yeah. She's still my biggest fan. Go see your face when you hear this, you want. Words of a queen. That's everything what my mama said. My mama said. See, ever since I was a little teeny weeny tot, me always dream for build a tune and circulate them up. So everybody start for answer who for that or that. You hear say I for Jerry, yeah, the one we never talk a lot. Seeing my heart, love for you, I really got a lot. I hope you know that this is just the start of part. And me give thanks for every single time you literally beating those words of the vine. My biggest fan.